Evening all, Louise here for another episode of Straighten Your Crown Tarot. Right, two things before I start. I've got some thank yous. The person who sent me the deck of the Forest of Enchantment Tarot, no name, there's no note in there at all. Thank you very much. I'm going to be working with those today. And to Lorraine for this, I can't think, this Nordic Book of Runes. Which will be help me widen my understanding from the little guide that I've got with the runes that I received from what's your name? From Janice. So I might do a rune tonight as well. This reading, so this is this deck of Tarot of Enchantment. I'm going to be working with that deck, and I'm going to be working with the Crystal Spirit Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. This reading is about Tulip Sadiq. She's got until I believe it's the 27th of April to show herself in Bangladesh for charges of corruption. Her aunt was quite a nasty dictator, and Tulip Sadiq has been a beneficiary of that. If you look at the amount of properties the aunt owns and the perks she's had from that. Now, I want to know really, is Keir Starmer going to grow a pair and make her go? Because they will put forward, if she doesn't show herself, they are going to put forward extradition orders. And I've got a sneaky feeling Keir Starmer might well refuse to send her, but it might all be different. So I'm going to do a Crystal Spirit first, I think. So let's have a look. Crystal Spirit. Let's see where we are with the Crystal Spirits. These haven't been out for a while, have they? Right, so Tulip Sadiq. So she's been suspended, although she's still an MP. Her constituency hasn't gone up for a by-election. So I'm not sure if she gets extradited to Bangladesh. If she goes, her chances of going to a Bangladeshi prison, which aren't pleasant, let me tell you, are incredibly high, which means her seat is going to be up for grabs, isn't it? But is Keir Starmer going to comply with the extradition order? Another thing that struck me is Louise Haigh. I know she was ousted from the cabinet, but is she still a sitting MP? Can someone let me know, is she still a sitting MP or has she been ousted? Because there's not been a by-election for her, so I'm presuming she's being protected. And what about this Ivor Kaplan, who was arrested not that long ago for trying to procure young boys? And what about this Dan Norris, who's just recently been arrested for child sexual offences? Not heard anything there. So that's a possible 1, 2, 3 seats going there. So anyway, we're looking at Tulip Sadiq. So let's have a Crystal Spirit for that. Tulip Sadiq. Show us a crystal. Right, we've got 2, but I'm only going to take 1. So let me just channel some Reiki and see which one is the hottest. Definitely that one. Aqua Aura Quartz, number 6. Aqua Aura Quartz. I don't own any of that. Let's have a look at this then. As long as you are on this earth, and in this body you will always need to pay your bills and fill your belly. But Aqua Aura Quartz Spirits is here to remind you of the magic that happens when you align with the flow of abundance. You realize you really do have what you need. You are enough and more. Open yourself to the abundant gifts from the conscious universe today and be in awe of the signs that say, yes, I am listening and I love you to there and back. Right. So, yeah, you've got to pay your bills and feed your belly. And we've been concentrating on doing that, haven't we? And it's been increasingly difficult. But we're going to get there. I just know we're going to get there. When? I can't tell you. But we are going to get there. So let's have a look. What's the situation with Tulip, Sadiq? Oops. Get these charging. Tulip, Sadiq. They're nice and small as well, which is nice because I have shuffled them, by the way. Which is nice because they're easy to handle. And right now, at the moment, my joints are really, really painful. And so holding something, some big cards and stiff cards are actually quite challenging for me at the moment. So these aren't stiff. They're nice and fine, nice thin card. They're flexible and they're small enough to fit into my tiny little hands. So let's have a look. Tulip Sadiq. We've got the 5 of Spells. I'll explain what they are in a minute. Because they call the Wands and the Pentacles, the Cups and the Swords different. Some of the major cards are, oh, there's one upside down. I'll have that one. The 2 of Spells. So they are called different things, and some of the major cards are called different things. The 3 of Challenges. It's not looking good for Tulip Sadiq, is it? And then we've got 2. Am I taking 2? No, I'm not. One more, please. One more, please. Here we go. 4 of Visions in reverse. Right. Spells in this deck are wands. So we've got the 5 of Spells, which is, this is a challenge. 5s are always a challenge. But this is like, this feels like some sort of, what's the word? It feels like competition rather than challenge. But then I'm seeing, if you see this, I think it's a wizard, if you can see it. He's got his wand here, and they're all sort of battling it out with wands. He's sat there, this one sat there, not falling or anything, not really being that active. So this challenge at the moment, while everybody else is losing their heads, it looks like Starmer sat there quite calmly watching it all fall to bits. And that's because he's got a plan. The 2 of Wands, the 2 of Spells. There's some plan being hatched. I'm not seeing right. So there is some plan being hatched here. Now, this calmness concerns me somewhat, and the planning concerns me as well. It feels like a game. It feels like a game. Let's move on and see what comes out after that. Then we've got the 3 of Challenges, the 3 of Swords. This is somebody leaving behind what they hold dear. If you look at it, the 3 of Swords, the Challenges of Swords. The 3 of Swords is the heart with 3 swords in it. It's like upset, bereavement, heartbreak. It does feel very much like feels like she's gonna have to go to Bangladesh. There's some challenge with it, some calmness behind it. This might not be Kia, this might be Tulip Sadiq. She might be sat there thinking that there ain't no way in the world that she's going to get sent to Bangladesh, and she's made it plans or whatever. There's some plans have been hatched. It is Tulip Sadiq, yeah? Yeah. But in the end, she is going to have to go. She's going to have to go. And I think what we're seeing here with the Four of Visions, which is the Four of Cups, it's odd, this one, because it's in reverse. Now, that looks like boredom to me. There's a kingfisher there. This person's not even looking at their own reflection. It feels like boredom, but in reverse. They're no longer waiting to find out. They're not bored. So she is suspended. So maybe she's a bit bored at the moment. Maybe she's a little bit overconfident. This looks like confidence. If you're sat around with challenge, everybody else is falling around and yours just sat there, that's confidence, because you've got a plan in place. But then in the end, she is going to have to go to Bangladesh. But I don't know whether there's going to be a fight over it. I've got a sneaky feeling Keir Starmer's going to try and keep hold of her. But I don't know, actually. I'm not sure whether he's going to just chuck her under the bus. So we've got 6 of spells. Spells are wands. The 10 of challenges, which is swords. One's turned over upside down. The Weaver of Boons, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Right. So, you'll have to bear with me with this deck because I have never seen all the cards before. I just had a quick read of what the suits meant, but obviously you can tell when you actually look at them. So we've got this air of confidence with this challenge. She's been challenged. She's got to go back to Bangladesh. If she's not there by the 27th of April, they're going to send out extradition orders. She's quite calm about it because she's hatched a plan. She's got a plan. She's made plan with others. The 2 of Wands is about planning, strategizing. Yeah. And then we've got this 6 of Spells, which is success. If you look, we've got this successful hatchling. So we've got this baby dragon being hatched. It's successful. Everybody's happy about it. So this plan seems to have hatched another idea, another plan. So it's all very calm at this side of the fence. We've made a plan, hatched a plan, made plans. The plans have hatched. It seems successful. So this is very it's very confusing because on this side we've got calm and collected while everybody else is losing their head. She's made plans. The plans have hatched. It's a successful plan. And then we've got this the making of plans has caused a heartbreak, worry and sorrow. And then we've got the 10 of Swords. And if you look at this 10 of Swords, this is like an old soldier. His sword's broken. He's old. His equipment's knackered. It's like every dog has its day, and it's time for him to give up soldiering. He can't do it anymore. His horse is pissed off and it started eating. It's like, I'm not bothered about carrying you anymore. Yeah, it's like, but the 10 of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck is betrayal. So he's on his own, whereas the rest of his troop, they've left. He's on his own. He's got his equipment's knackered. Even his horse don't want to know. So this plan, I think Starmer's gonna make noises that he's not going to extradite her, but at the 11th hour is going to betray that, which is going to cause this heartbreak for Tulip Sadiq. So, I mean, she does need to go and face the charges. Quite rightly so. If she's been involved in corruption, she needs to go. But we all know what Bangladeshi courts are like. They're very corrupt, and if they've made their mind up someone's guilty, even if she isn't, I'm not saying she's innocent, but even if she isn't guilty, it's a surefire thing that she's going to prison. Because if they've decided she's guilty, whether she is or not, she's going to a Bangladeshi prison for a very long time. So there is some element of betrayal here. And then with this, not sitting and waiting anymore. There's no wait. Heartbreak, the wait's over. We've got this Queen of Pentacles. This is someone, now I'm seeing this Queen of Pentacles as the ant, because Pentacles is about wealth, it's about abundance, it's about the material world. And the Queen of Pentacles is very abundant. Now the ant has embezzled millions and millions and millions of pounds from the Bangladeshi people. It feels like the ant might then come in with her money, or someone who is very rich, very wealthy person is going to become a benefactor. The ant's already a benefactor because the ant's already given her plenty of the wealth that she's embezzled, by all accounts. So it's all very confusing, this, because there's this challenge here, made plans, this successful plan is hatched, but then there's a betrayal. I think Starmer's going to pack her off to Bangladesh if she doesn't go of her own volition. I really do. But she's still got plenty of people. She's still got someone very wealthy willing to put up the cash. It might even be this country. This Queen could even be Keir Starmer putting up the money from taxpayers to help her out. Then we've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. It's all right, I'm finding it difficult to remember. Nine of Wands. Oh, crikey. The Knight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. A lot of wands in here. Oh! Not taking that lot. Let's just do the Knight of Wands and the Seekers of Knights. So then we've got this plan's hatched, this new plan's hatched, it's successfully hatched, and then comes betrayal. And then we've got the Knight of Wands. I see the Knight of Wands as a player, but when I look at and you see, I'm still seeing it as a player. And the reason why I'm still seeing it as a player is because there's a fox in the background. There's some slyness involved. Yeah. This almost feels like someone sneaks out, does something, says something, in a not a knee-jerk reaction, but a very contrived way, because of this slyness in the background with the fox and the moon being obscured. There's some wool being pulled over eyes here, and it is very carefully contrived. But even though we've got this successful plan being hatched, there is a betrayal because there's a sly old fox in the background that has always, no matter what's been said on the surface, have always intended to betray her. and send her off to Bangladesh. Weird. And then we've got this betrayal. There's still a wealthy benefactor. I think Keir Starmer is going to use taxpayers' money to bail her out. But then we've got the 9 of spells, which is the 9 of wands. A lot of wands in this deck coming out. It's all very there's a lot of right. 9s are about creativity. It's about the storytelling, the intuition, that kind of thing. But so I'm very much feeling like because there's a lot of creativity, if you like, with like the planning and all that kind of thing, and the successful hatching and all that sort of thing that's going on. This feels like storytelling. This feels like telling lies creatively. But this 9 of wands, this is the wounded warrior, basically, the person putting up the defences. And if you look at this witch, she's putting up a defence. She's in this circle, in this sacred circle. And she's got like this, it almost like, it's not invisible, but she's created this protective bubble around herself. There's a protective bubble around Tulip, Sadiq. Very much so. And it stems from this wealthy individual. Even though she is going to be betrayed, she's protected. She's protected. Whichever way you look at it, she's protected. So what's the outcome for Tulip Sadiq then? Is she gonna end up in a Bangladesh prison? We have the 6 of Boons. So this is the 6 of Pentacles. So this is protection. If you look at this card, this woman that looks very cold. Not saying, yeah, it looks cold. Bare feet, no shoes, being kept warm by a load of rabbits. She's got a lot of people. She's bought a lot of people. There's a lot of people being bought off here, and they are protecting her. This feels like family. She's got huge family connections. It's not just the aunt. There's a lot of them. Yeah, she's going to be protected. So even though this central card here is of betrayal, she's still very much protected. Very much protected. So how are we doing these? Like that, wasn't it? Very much protected. So I suppose my last question is, so she's protected. So is she going to keep a seat? Because if it's Keir Starmer that betrays her to the Bangladeshi authorities, presumably she's coming back to the UK. Keeper of spells, King of wands. This feels like vengeance. This feels like vengeance. Ooh. And then what? Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Oof. Let's have a look. Then what? We have the 3 of Pentacles, and it was in reverse. The 3 of Pentacles is a celebration. Is it 3 of Pentacles celebration? No, 3 of Pentacles is working together in reverse. Vengeance. She's going to go against the Labour Party. She's going to go against Keir Starmer. Oh, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. She's going to get sent. He's going to send her to Bangladesh to answer to the authorities. But the family and the money save her, keep her safe, and she's coming back to the UK with vengeance on her mind. There will be no cooperation. There will be no working together. And is that the end of Keir Starmer? What we got? We've got the Four of Wands. Four of Wands. That's a celebration. But who's celebrating? Who's celebrating? See, the fours are about foundations. It's usually about standing still or becoming more secure. So she's not going to get prosecuted again. Oh, Tower. The Tower. She's going to do Keir Starmer a lot of damage. So let's recap. Right, I'm recapping. We've got, it's quite challenging, but at the moment she's just sat doing nothing because she's got a plan in place. That plan is going to be successful. That's what we've got with those three. Then we've got, but for something is going to break her heart and she's no longer static, but she does, because she's going to be betrayed. Central card. Have I got these right? Yeah. So she's upset. She's no longer static. She's off to Bangladesh. Someone's coming in with plenty of money. This is the Queen of Pentacles. I'm saying that's the aunt, or possibly the UK population are going to end up paying her defence. But this central one is betrayal. This plan has been made with the person who betrays her. But there is a betrayal because the person who betrays her has no other choice. It's time to hang up your saddle and give up on it. Then we've got the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. This is sneaky. So this plan has been quite stealth-like and sneaky, which has contributed to its success. However, there's been a betrayal which heralds in the money to sort it out, and defences are put up. She's got a ring of protection around her. She's protected. In all things, she's protected. And then we've got, what was it? Oh yeah, she's protected. And then she's doubly protected because she's got the Six of Pentacles. There's lots of family members who are going to shield her from this the possibility of going to a Bangladeshi prison. And then she's going, when it's all over with, she is going to be full of wrath and vengeance. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned against the person who betrayed her. She will not work with them again. There will be no cooperation. We will be at a standstill, a celebration where stability is restored, and she is going to blow the lid off something. She's going to destroy the person who betrayed her. Now, I'm saying that's possibly Keir Starmer. It might not be Keir Starmer. It might be somebody in the Bangladeshi government. It might be someone else. It might be a family member. But whoever betrays her to the Bangladeshi government is going to get hellfire and brimstone. She's going to regain stability. She ain't going nowhere. And she's going to destroy the life of the person who betrayed her, because she has so much money and influence, so much more than anybody gives her credit for, corrupt or not. Right, let's have a rune. Let's have a rune. Sadiq. Tulip Sadiq. Oh, I've dropped one on the floor. It must have to be that one. This is the one we've got. Looks like an N. Can you see it? Let's have a look. So we're looking for the little book or the big book? Let's have a look in the big book, because I've not used it yet. Oh, here we go. The Room of Hagalaz is a rune that was once dreaded, and while this is an extreme interpretation, it clearly evokes discomfort in a rune reading, considered to be the rune of troubles. Hagalaz indicates disquiet and anxiety. Symbolically, it's associated with bad weather, hailstones and blizzards. When taken literally, Hagalaz can indicate a postponement or cancellation of plans because of foul weather. However, like the other runes, its message is more subtle and has a deeper intent. It is likely that the cold winds of harsh reality are about to blow through your life. This is pitiless elemental force that cannot be resisted. All you can realistically do at this difficult time is wrap up warmly and take shelter from the storm. Unfortunately, while you are in confinement in this powerless position, I can't help thinking of this card. It's too easy for your imagination to run riot and become prone to unfounded fears. It's not surprising, therefore, that Hagalaz is also symbolically linked to the festival of Halloween. Some interpretations of this rune emphasize its link to gambling. It may show a readiness to risk too much in uncertain times. You can be sure that the odds are stacked against you, but there is still a chance. Just a chance that you will end up the winner if you sit tight. Sit tight. Yeah. She's whether she goes to Bangladesh or not, she's going to be betrayed. The money's going to come out. The family's going to come out. She's going to sit tight. She's sitting tight here while all around us going mental. She's sitting tight because she's watching for the backstabbing coming out. And then when she realises who's the one that's backstabbing her, she is going to be vengeful like you have never known. So I think the best thing for us to do is just to sit back and watch and wait and take a deep breath. Because in the end, justice will be served, whether it's this year or next year or the year after. At some point, justice will be served. But the outcome, whoever stabs her in the back will be destroyed, because they're much more powerful than anybody gives them credit for. Right, I hope you enjoyed that one. I know it's a bit odd because it's the first time I've ever read from these cards, but I actually really love the pictures on these. I think I'm going to work with them more often until I get more accustomed to them. But that's the first time I've read them. I did have a flick through them all to get my head round what the new suits were called. Some of the major cards are called different things and don't look anything like some of them don't look anything like the tarot that I'm used to. So they're quite unusual. However, I do find them they're really pretty. I mean, look at that one for the two of Pentacles. Can you see it? Like he's balancing these two baskets. He's walking over the bridge, but he needs to be careful not to go off balance because there's a troll under that bridge. Who's that clip-clopping over my bridge? Said the troll. Oh no, not me, said Billy Goat's Gruff. Yeah, it's all very fairy tale-y. You know, this one, the Page of Pentacles, Hansel and Gretel and the gingerbread house. Right, I could go on forever. But they are lovely. So whoever sent them to me, thank you very much. You'll be seeing those more often because I actually think they're quite fun. Right, I'm off and I'll see you later. Take care. Ta-ra!